Well, here's a leadoff.
Yeah, we got the first units passing our review stand even as we speak.
Ashland Police Chief Pleasance waving from one car and Sheriff Cook from the other.
The Key Club coming right behind with the parade banner for this year.
And oh my gosh, it does look like it. It does look like a ham.
It's a ham.
It is a ham. Indeed,
It is a ham.
Larry Ham, who's coming by and working with the Kiwanis Club of Ashland. We appreciate those folks so much. The Veterans of Foreign Wars, Post 4808, are our color guards this afternoon. They consist of World War II Korean and Vietnam vets. The leader, Charles Weaver.
You know, I thought
Wheeler.
I'd have thought they'd have put Larry Ham behind the horses. I don't know how he ended up where he is.
Place for him. That'd have been a good place for him, huh?
Well, we've got. I suppose this is the VFW bus that brings their color guard following right
Hey,
by.
that's great.
It's the Post bus.
Hey,
And the Veterans of Foreign Wars bus.
that tag,
Right.
VFW there.
Here is the parade grand marshal. Don, you want to tell us who this is and what a spiffy looking car they're in?
Yes, that's Dick Ivy's car. That's, gosh, that's a,
And this is
shortly after World War II Ford. That's a 46, isn't it?
that's a beauty.
But that's the Kiwanis Governor, Jerry Puller, Capital District 24.
And we appreciate him coming by today. Well, you can tell it's a parade.
No joke.
You can definitely tell it's a parade with the sirens in the background. They're there for you. Hey, you know, at Sheetz, they know that breakfast is the most important meal of the day. That's why you can order from the delicious breakfast menu 24 hours a day. You can get a scrumptious bacon, egg, and cheese schmisket, or a lip-schmacking sausage, egg, and cheese schmuffin, or maybe you'd rather try a schmegel. You got a sweet tooth? No problem. They have a delectable Dots pastry like a fresh baked cinnamon roll, a delicious glazed donut, and you can wash it down with fresh brewed coffee. That's at Sheetz, the place for breakfast, all day, every day. Sheetz.
Richmond, City of Richmond Sheriff's Office entry.
Wow, we do have.
Michelle
yeah.
Mitchell, Sheriff.
Well, appreciate the City of Richmond coming up with. See, they recognize that Ashland has been traditionally the kickoff of the holiday
That's
season.
Good point.
Exactly. They
Another,
don't want to be left out.
Another nice color guard coming in here in front of the City of Richmond Sheriff's Office. And we appreciate them coming up here to help us begin the holiday season. Following them, Kirby Porter.
Hanover's Commonwealth Attorney.
Riding in a Jeep Grand Cherokee. Commonwealth's Kirby Porter. We appreciate him coming out today. Now here's a spiffy looking car.
We got Angela Lacombe in the back of an old convertible here.
Now let's see, is this the Christmas mother?
No,
No.
that's
No, that's Angela Lacombe there.
Lacombe.
That's with the
Town Council.
That's the Ashland Town Council, followed by the Christmas
Well,
mother.
yeah, that's what I'm talking about, the Christmas mother here. This is Mrs. Betty Spires. Did I say her name right? I hope I did. And from Oak Grove Farm in Studley, Virginia.
All right. I got a little lull in the action. Let me tell you that By Design in the heart of Ashland has been providing premier internet solutions locally and nationally since 1998. Electronic brochures, database design, multimedia development, website hosting, and e-commerce are just a few of the services they provide. For companies of all sizes, their solutions will fit any budget.
Oh, my
If your
Lord.
company's not online or if your website has not produced the results you've expected, call By Design at 798-8400 or visit their website at www.bydesign, that's BYDISN.com. By Design, changing the way you do business.
Yeah, they're a bunch of good folks over there, too. Well, here come the Indians.
Oh, and they got their war paint and their headdresses on.
Sponsored by the Ashland Kiwanis Club. They are all out in full Indian regalia.
Yes, they are.
Look
On
at all
scooters?
these kids. There must be there's over 200 kids in this entry here.
It's unbelievable, isn't it? All having a great time.
Got their headdresses and their tomahawks. Hey now.
A.D. Whitaker providing the motor for them this afternoon. I'm telling you, it's like being attacked, isn't it?
Mercy.
We should circle up these trucks.
This is what the parade's all about.
Kids, that's exactly right. And it looks to me like it's kids of
Stuart
all ages.
Robinson, the school board superintendent.
Definitely kids of all ages out here today. Well, you can hear the band coming.
Yep, band's coming, and you can tell the holiday season's here, and the holidays aren't complete without U-Crops in the Ashland Hanover Shopping Center. Check out their weekly specials every week to help make your holidays a tasty and festive one. By the way, U-Crops can help make your holidays your holiday entertaining a breeze with their carry-out trays and platters. Take the worry out of the holidays and visit U-Crops in the Ashland Hanover Shopping Center. Your guests will think you did all the work.
Beaver Pond Resort, New Hampshire.
Yeah, we've got the old, there's one of the old antique fire trucks coming by.
1938.
That's a beauty, isn't it?
That is.
Passing in front of us now, the Patrick Henry High School Marching Band. Boy, those kids got a heck of a football team, too, don't they?
Yep. Looked really good in their first game of the playoffs Friday night against Petersburg.
That's right.
Took it to them soundly, and they've got Highland Springs coming up this Friday. We'll have the game on WHAN. Airtime 7:05, kickoff 7:30.
Yeah, don't forget to tune in for that game.
Another home game this Friday.
That's right.
Now we've got another antique fire truck.
Now I'm kind of lost as to where we are in here. I've sort of lost my place.
It's
Let's see if I can find out where we are.
Another one from the Old Dominion Historical Fire Society, and they have several entries in today's parade.
Well, and coming up the street, looks like they were coming up the street and they changed their mind and went back the other way. But these are the these are the guys on the little motor scooters,
the little go-karts.
Go-karts. The Precision Go-Kart team. And these are the
ACA Temple guys. And their little 5 horsepower motors are just about as loud as the band.
They certainly are.
I lost my place.
Well,
so did we.
We're sort of lost with you.
That's a fire truck.
Well, with the go-karts in front of us here, we can't say too much because of the motor sounds that you'll hear. But these guys, if you think go-karts are for kids,
they are.
Well, you would be right. You would be right.
Yeah, but these guys know how to drive.
They certainly do.
When you see some of these guys shoehorned into these little go-karts, you realize that maybe they are for kids.
Well, they have a great time, and I'm sure they must spend a lot of time practicing this.
Yeah, and they probably go for back adjustments after the chiropractor after getting out of these things.
Have to get Ed Ashworth to help you out a little bit. That's the ACA Motor Patrol. The flags are new, yeah.
And right behind them, I think we've got a motorcycle group. I want to guess that's ACA related as well.
Got out of turn.
Well, we're trying to catch up with our listing of where everything is in here. Coming down are the big motorcycles.
Yep. That's the Acatepple Motor Patrol. The motorcycle guys on Harleys and Honda Goldwings, it looks like. They've all got Harleys this time. Yep, all matching Harleys, white Harleys. Very nice.
Well, they have gone back up the other side of the road here from us, and they're commanding a pretty good section of the highway here.
They've got a quarter mile to
They
do.
they need every inch of it, don't they?
Room.
They certainly do. Now, these are some more of the motorized patrol from the Aka Temple. Man, they look pretty sharp, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
Some white jackets on and the white motorcycles in there. Those guys, I'm sure, spend a lot of money on that, and also a lot of time in their precision work. One of these days, we're going to have to get one of those guys to come up here and tell us
how much time they spend.
Yeah, because you know that part of their meetings each year has to be as part of this.
That's true.
You can't go out there and just pick this up on a Saturday afternoon.
That is true.
Looks easy, but then they make it look that way. And performing in front of us right now. By the way,
Hear those Harleys purr.
yeah, that is absolutely right. Tell you what, while they're getting lined up over here, I want to tell you about our good friends over at the Red Caboose. You know, you have not seen Ashland until you've seen the Red Caboose. They're located over at 105A Hanover Avenue. Holiday season begins at the Red Caboose, where you'll find train whistles and hats, train videos, wooden trains, train mailboxes, train picture frames, and train books.
There is a theme.
Do you see a theme here? Housed in the fully restored 1926 Chesapeake and Ohio Caboose. You'll want to make the Red Caboose the first stop on your shopping tour of Ashland. That's the Red Caboose, located at 105A Hanover Street in Ashland. So be sure you stop by and see those folks for the holiday season. Stop on in the Red Caboose. It's cool just to see the caboose.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Sharon's done good things with that caboose.
She really has.
Hey, you don't need an invitation, but here's one just the same. It's First Capital Bank, located in Innsbrook and in the Ashland Junction Shopping Center. First Capital Bank is committed to helping customers build their business and providing personalized service. Remember the days when banks gave you hometown service? Well, those days aren't gone. They've just moved to First Capital Bank. For a complete line of banking services and friendly faces, too, visit First Capital Bank in the Ashland Junction Shopping Center right here in Ashland.
You know, one of the reason that the Aka Shriners do such a great job is because of the work they do with the Children's Hospital.
That is true, and their van reminds us of that.
And those folks have just done a marvelous job. Now, here comes the fun part. These are the Aka guys in and we saw the go-karts earlier.
Right, well, these are a similar type of go-kart, but they have the bodies on them. I don't know what they call these.
Well, I think we made a mistake one year and said, "Oh, those things must go for $100 or so." And
no. Well, I made some comment about they probably had several hundred, $500-600 tied up in them. He says, "Man, the body costs that. You got a special order from Myrtle Beach." And
yeah.
They take this stuff seriously.
They do take it seriously, and they do a wonderful job. Now, these guys really do some fine precision work. Don, how do they get in those cars?
That's an interesting question.
Shoehorns.
I guess the question
They're poured in there.
How do you get out of them?
But you can imagine the practice hours that they put in.
Yeah. Now, and they've got one of these tricky little weaving maneuvers. I guarantee you, I would definitely be smashed up on the side of the road if I had to do that.
But not only alert to the particular maneuver that they're doing, they got to pay attention to the crowd control.
That's right.
And the safety issues. I take my hat off to them.
Yeah, they do a great job. They really do. Actually, the last time I saw a maneuver like this, it was on the Beltway around Washington.
I can attest to that. I used to live there.
Well, you know what it's like.
I think that's where these guys practice. They come off on interstate up there onto the Beltway.
They go through the mixing bowl a few times.
Wow.
Well, these guys tell us that you can never be too old to be a kid.
I believe that.
Boy, they have a blast.
They do have a good time and do it. Oh man, look at them do that.
That's just amazing.
And for those of you who are watching this on cable, you'll be able to see some of these maneuvers, and you'll be about as amazed as we are. For those of you listening to it on the radio, I don't know how to explain it to you except it's like driving in Washington. That's the best I can tell you.
Yeah, I think you may have been right. Maybe the toughest thing about all of what they do is tough, but maybe the toughest thing about what they do is getting some of these guys into those cars.
That's right.
Because
That's right.
some of these guys are 3 times bigger than the cars.
Well, they have to be a little careful too. They need as much road as they can get.
Yeah.
And notice some of these folks are bravely putting their feet in the highway, which is probably not a great idea.
You can imagine the maintenance that's required on these things and the tires. I imagine that it'd be interesting to see the mileage they get
Oh,
on
you know,
these
I hadn't
cars.
thought about that. You're probably right. And coming up behind, of course, is the ACA Wrecker, which they certainly need. Hopefully they won't need. I guess that's the.
I've never seen them have to use it.
That's exactly right.
Here comes the Ashland Hanover Chamber of Commerce. Looks like old Steve-O Ellis's truck.
It is. Ashland Hanover Chamber of Commerce, by the way. We hope you folks will
Steve Ellis,
join
Chris
them.
Holt.
Chris Holt, of course, in there. And they've got, if they haven't moved, they're getting ready to move to their new location.
Their new digs. They're excited about that.
It's a nonprofit business group, and their mission is to provide leadership that will result in an environment conducive to small business growth, or solid business growth, small and large, and assuring a better quality of life for all of our citizens here in Hanover County. So we want to congratulate the folks at the Ashland Hanover Chamber of Commerce.
See you, Steve-O.
Now I think we're back on track here, Don, with our entries. This is the Daisy Troop number 43.
You're right.
Look at those little daisies, would you?
Those kids.
Some sweethearts out there.
And they're-
this is the highlight of the
They're
season.
singing
And
their
of course,
songs.
some proud parents marching along with them as well. Don, who's this coming up behind them?
Oh, this is Brownie Troop 3302.
A lot of brownies in that wagon as well.
Oh.
Dressed
Indeed.
up like Indians and pilgrims. A nice Thanksgiving theme.
Well, part of the holiday season is not just Christmas; it's Thanksgiving and all the holidays throughout this time of the year. Of course, I guess that's one reason why the Kiwanis called it the Holiday Parade, to
And
be a little
Brownie
bit more
Troop
inclusive.
inclusive.
629.
It's Brownie Troop
629.
629.
Hey, Rach. See all the kids I know.
You can't.
We're off again here.
And
Following-
now we've got
Following this is some more ACA guys.
This guy's got enough hair on his body there, wouldn't you think?
Brought his own sweater with him, didn't he?
I like the curly tip shoes.
Yes, that's right. The little curly shoes there. That's exactly what we need. Following that, the Ashland Veterinary Hospital.
Hey, Golly.
And look at the dogs. Aren't they great?
All
Look at this
right.
little white one with the coat on, the red coat on.
Oh, he's festive.
Hey, Lois.
Cute.
Looks like a cotton ball in a red coat, doesn't it?
Yes, he does.
Hey, tune in every Sunday, by the way, every Sunday morning, 8 a.m. for the very best in gospel music with our old buddy Carlton Holloway and the Gospel AM show. You can call in with your requests and favorites, and Carlton will try and find them, play your favorite gospel music. Also, be sure to watch the marquee for the next Friday night gospel show. Gospel AM's Friday night shows have become a tradition here in Hanover County. Our thanks to the good work and good music that comes our way from Gospel AM and Carlton Holloway. We don't want to forget Bear Island.
There's their float. Looks
And
very
I
nice.
see the general manager marching in there with them, too.
Bear Island's proud to be a sponsor of the holiday parade and support the community by participating in it. The Bear Island Paper Company. And I can't turn the page.
Well, so
Fingers
we-
are stuck.
So we had an old Farmall antique tractor, and then it looks like the Civil Air Patrol, the Hanover County Composite Civil Air Patrol. And they're celebrating their 60th anniversary this coming December. So
Wow.
congratulations to
How
them.
about that? Good for them. Well, here come the llamas. Here come the Ashland llamas.
Oh, it wouldn't be a parade without
It
llamas.
wouldn't be a parade. Now these guys
Oh,
are.
now those are beautiful animals.
Aren't they gorgeous? Look at the dog,
Dog in the basket.
basket
Hanging
with
out.
the
Two
there's a-
dogs.
This
Yeah.
llama has a backpack on, carrying a couple little puppy dogs in there. Now this llama farm is right down the road from us.
There's
at the radio
Randy
station.
Robertson. One of the organizers of the parade.
With the llama.
So these are some beautiful, beautiful animals, and absolutely gorgeous. If you've never, he must have what?
Well,
A dozen of them? A dozen llamas in this parade today?
yeah, an even dozen it looks like.
Now, llamas, I suppose, I don't know. What can you do with a llama? You can ride them?
You can walk them down the middle of town
You
during
can do
a
that.
parade.
I guess they make like coats and stuff like that.
I don't know.
I don't know.
They're cool though.
Yes, they are.
They're cool.
Coming up behind here are the Virginia Alley number 3 Clowns of America.
All right. Gives me the opportunity to tell you, speaking of clowns, you need a bright smile if you're a clown, and that's worth a lot. Ashland Family Dentistry is your smile headquarters. Call for an appointment with Dr. Corpix for cleaning or a regular checkup. And Dr. Corpix has been serving happy families in the area for years with full dental services. Call Ashland Family Dentistry at 798-2776 for an appointment. And to better serve the local community, they'll be opening an office in Ladysmith, right, probably the first part of this coming year. So to better serve you, they're going to have a Ladysmith office as well as the one here in Ashland. Call Ashland Family Dentistry at 798-2776 and enjoy a brighter smile.
Hey, you know the Virginia Alley number 3 is the oldest active clown alley of Clowns of America International. Founded in 1969.
Is it?
Been
Wow.
around, yeah.
A lot of good work at visiting sick children, adults, and perform at various functions. Just go out of their way, free of charge.
Here's the Hanover Habitat for Humanity. They do some great work building homes in partnership with God's people in need.
That's a cool float that they have, too.
It is
Some of
nice.
their construction
Yeah, under
type stuff
construction
up there.
house. Now this is the
This is St. Andrew's Legion, the pipes and drums.
this is the Celtic Heritage Festival in Hanover County.
Adding a
It was
little Celtic flavor.
That was a big event this past year, and we're looking for them to do a great job again this year as they have their next event coming up.
These guys are wearing real kilts.
Now I know, Skip, you wanted to get a kilt. You were looking at the
Well, we were looking at the Utilikilt models,
And
exactly.
Skip would look good in a
He would
kilt.
look good in a
skirt.
kilt.
Yeah.
I think he'd be fine.
Don, we found something called a Utilikilt. It's like a camouflage workman's kilt. It's
Kilts for
hilarious.
men who want to be real men. It's a camouflage material.
They're just a hoot. We found them. We were talking about them one morning on the
You know,
morning
I've been
show.
over to Scotland on several occasions, and some friends of mine over there have got kilts and wear them in formal occasions and normal business occasions.
Right.
But, you know, I've always wondered, what do you wear under those?
Oh, we don't want to know that.
We don't talk about that.
We don't talk about that?
Here, the Montpelier. It says here, Horseketeers, 4-H Riding Club.
Here they come.
And Canine Friends.
Well, I guess it's the Canine Friends in front and the Horseketeers in the back.
That's right. They've been in existence since the fall of 1997. They have about 40 members and volunteers who work to learn more about horses and dogs.
Well, it looks like all of them are represented, too. It looks
Yeah.
like easily 40 folks out here with these
Absolutely.
horses.
Nice
and
looking
dogs.
group of folks out there.
Nice looking group of horses as well.
By the way, whether you're buying or selling real estate here in Hanover County, maybe you need a horse farm. You can
Right.
call Chris Gilman with Gilman and Bateman Realtors, a full-time real estate agent since 1988. Chris Gilman sells homes and land in central and western Hanover. Whether you're listing your home as a seller or looking for that special place as a buyer, from the center of the universe or Rockwell, Montpelier to Doswell, call on Chris Gilman, 798-9108. That's Chris Gilman at Gilman and Bateman Realtors in Ashland, 798-9108.
And if you need to take a break, visit Break Time in the Henry Clay Shopping Center. They're open for lunch beginning at 11 a.m. on weekdays, and you can enjoy an hour of free pool with any lunch special. Great food, great fun, and a great place. That's Break Time. For air hockey, ping pong, foosball, pool on regulation pool tables, shuffleboard, darts, and they're open weekends beginning at 4 p.m. Plan to try lunch this week at Break Time, and we know you'll become a regular. Break Time's in the Ashland, Hanover, or at the Henry Clay Shopping Center, rather, in the center of the universe, Ashland.
Isn't this a great display?
Yeah, that
This
one's
train.
a good one. The train
This
with
is
the
from
kids
the
on it.
this is from the Country Day School. And
That's a great train.
it is. They got a little God Bless America sign on
Sure
there.
is.
It's great.
You know, this is just this parade. It just gets better each year.
It really does. Followed by the
It's Ashland Girls Softball. That's our
was the
buddy
Ashland
Charlie
Ashland
Hogue.
Youth Association over there.
Right, that's the same deal. Charlie and the bunch.
Charlie Hogue.
Charlie Hogue and the whole crew.
All of these guys have been playing softball.
I believe they're 2,000 kids here.
I think there are 2,000 kids easily, and all of them having big smiles and just having a great time today.
Yes, indeed.
Here are the Ashland Vikings
football
the junior
league.
football league.
We got the cheerleaders and some players.
They've had a very successful season. 3 teams finished the season 8-0. Way to go, Vikings.
All right.
Way to go.
Oh,
You know, Don, you're right. There's about 2,000 kids in this parade.
I believe it.
Yeah, great group of folks out here. And still not too late if you want to come down and join us. The Ashland Vikings, they must have all 3 teams in here today.
Yeah, I think they do. I think they do.
Great group of kids, and they're just having a great time. They're being followed, Don, by the Boys to Men Motorcycle Club.
Look at that equipment.
Boys.
Wow.
These guys were formed 3 years ago from the Richmond, Ashland, King William area, nonprofit association. They try and help out on various community activities. Boy, I'd hate to see those guys take on the Aka Temple motorcycle.
Woo.
Wouldn't you? Talk about a rumble that would come out.
Well, these guys looks like these guys are all on Honda Gold Wings, and the Aka guys all had Harleys, so it'd be a grudge match.
It would be a grudge match, wouldn't it?
You know, it's interesting comment you made earlier about the patriotism aspect. I mean, you see flags everywhere.
Right. Next up, we've got the Country Style Dancers of Virginia. Deborah Smith leading off that group. They're on a big flatbed trailer doing a boot scoot. Bill,
I'd like to see you do
get back on this.
I'd like to see you do some boot scooting sometime. I'm telling you, they're getting into this, aren't they?
Yes, they
guys
are.
know how to do it.
Just hope nobody goes over the edge. They're boot scooting right up to the edge of that flatbed.
Well, I'm telling you, if you throw your back out, you can go see Ed Ashworth over at Chiropractic and Acupuncture. He invites you and your family to visit their office for quality personal
You know,
care.
we've got to start judging.
We got to start
People
judging.
deserve it. I mean,
We
with what
really
we've
do.
seen today,
Oh, by the way, Ed Ashworth's office is right over there across from town offices. Served Hanover County for 16 years. And if you've never tried acupuncture or chiropractic medicine, Dr. Ashworth will explain it all. Some of those boot scooters might need Ed.
They will after this.
They certainly will after that. So be sure to give them a call. That's Ashworth Chiropractic and Acupuncture, 112 Thompson Street in Ashland. What is this? What are we looking at here?
This
This
is
is,
a modeling.
A pretty float.
this individual
models.
is 3 years old, has won over 70 national, state, and regional titles this year. Currently reigns as the year 2001 United States International Prince.
This is Rue Hines, right?
Yeah, Rue
How
Hines.
about that? That's great. That's terrific.
He's got all his
Pretty float.
his trophies up on the float with him, and he's won a few of them. Mercy.
This is followed by the Patrick Henry Jr. ROTC. These guys out here in uniform. They've obviously been out practicing and drilling. I've spent a few hours drilling too.
They're looking sharp.
I had to do it at Fort Dix though. It's not the same thing.
Did that at Fort Jackson, South Carolina.
Oh, that's.
And you probably didn't have a spiffy black uniform.
I
like
did
these
not.
kids.
Not
Sure
at all.
didn't. This is followed by the J. Enley Wood.
J. Early Wood.
Oh, I'm sorry, J. Early
his
Wood.
flag
The golf
right
carts.
behind
Yeah,
there.
golf cart creations.
Yeah. Oh, there it is. Sure.
And they've got golf
Look at-
carts decked out as
He
different things.
furnishes
One's
all
done
these
up like
golf
a.
carts.
Looks like
Yeah.
an old Chevy,
Yeah,
right?
they've got one done up as a 57 Chevy. They've got one done up as the Dale Earnhardt ride. Then they've got like a 4x4 model with big old mudder tires on it. So pretty much everything you can do with a golf cart. That's cool.
Following them, the Concert Ballet of Virginia, which, by the way, they're getting ready for their presentation to the Nutcracker.
They do a bunch of Nutcracker shows every year, starting right about now. I think their performances start this weekend, and they'll be all over the area.
They're carrying the Sugar Plum Snow Queen, the Nutcracker, and the main characters from the Nutcracker. And they're going to be performing all over the Richmond area. I think they'll be starting off at the Women's Club and then going from there to Atlee High School,
Right,
I believe.
Tune in
And
the
then coming
morning.
back?
Tune in the morning show. Catch the community calendar, and we'll tell you every place they're going to be. But they're all over the area throughout the holiday season. Here we've got Miss Beaver Dam, 2001. It's Amber Searles, and she's sitting on the back of a nice convertible.
She's a junior at Patrick Henry High School. Likes to play the violin and softball, but probably not at the same time.
Kind of tough to do. That's tough to do.
That horse doesn't need a pooper scooper.
That's right. That horse does not need a pooper scooper.
He's
Has his
bagged.
own, that's right. That's the Old Town Carriage coming by here. That's the Beaver Dam Ruertan. And coming up here, this is the Friends of Hanover County Riding Club. From I can't read it. What is that? Sugar's Root Farms? I think so. Hope I said that right. If I didn't, I apologize.
And they've got a group of about 15 horses and riders.
Here's our first, I guess, Christmas type float.
Yeah, it's
so far
from St. Anne's.
Yeah.
This is from St. Anne's Church. Blessings of the Season, and they have a manger scene.
Very nice.
Hey, you know, over the years, you may have selected investments to help you and your family reach important goals, you know, like college education, retirement, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Today's economy and tax laws may mean that some of those investments aren't appropriate anymore. So call Larry Ham or Rick Laird at Edward Jones and set up an appointment. No cost obligation, and let them review your portfolio. You can call Larry or Rick at Edward Jones in Ashland, 798-0079.
And when you find out how badly your stocks are performing, you may need some medical equipment.
Hey, there's Cub Scout Pack 718 going by.
Well, you never know when you'll need medical equipment. We all hope never, but if the need arises, you can depend on Commonwealth Medical Equipment, located in the Lake Ridge Industrial Park in Ashland, for rentals or purchase of walkers, wheelchairs, and a huge array of medical necessities. Commonwealth is ready to serve you. If you've got relatives coming to visit for the holidays who need some assistance, why not rent that wheelchair, a hospital bed, or other special need? Call Jay Moody at Commonwealth Medical at 550-7701. That's 550-7701. Commonwealth Medical Equipment.
Hey, Don, I want you to see these braided tails on these beautiful horses. Aren't that something? Hey, I mean, they spent some time on that. That's the West Hanover Drill Team. It was founded back in 1985 by Clyde and Sandra Futrell.
You can tell those horses have had a lot of personal care.
Oh, man.
Yeah, they're very well taken care of. Nice-looking horses.
Hey, you know where Frog Level is?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. This is the Frog Level Miniatures coming up here right now. Now, you saw the big horses. These horses are just little baby horses.
Oh, these are the miniatures.
These are the little tiny ones.
Yeah, about 2 feet tall.
They're something, aren't they? They're great.
They're cute as
they really are.
I think they'd make great pets. Now, look at this one. This one pulling the sled with the 2 penguins on front.
How about that one running down the hallway in your house?
I'll tell you what, this little miniature right here is about the size of a
big dog.
Well, not even a big dog, a medium
dog.
dog.
Medium size, that's true. They're cute. They're cute.
They really are.
This is followed by the Jelly Bean Mustang.
The Jelly Bean Mustang?
Well, it says Jelly Bean on the license plate. Take a look at it there.
Filled up with stuffed animals?
Yeah, Jelly Bean.
Hey, here's the Munchin' Lunch crew. The school.
This is our Munchin' Lunch crew. Are you kidding me? It's the Hanover Food Service.
Yep, the Munchin' Lunch crew. No hairnets on today.
We do.
Santa hats.
You can hear the Munchin' Lunch report on WHAN every morning, well, at least while school's in session.
Yeah, right about 10 minutes after 7 every morning. And
A.D. Whitaker's truck out here pulling some more stuff in here.
There are more folks from the Hanover Food Services, and again, they've all turned in their hairnets for the day and put on Santa hats instead.
They certainly have. They certainly have. And they do a great job. You know, they really do. And we enjoy talking about them every morning.
There's not a nugget that they don't like.
Now, coming behind them, the Starlets Majorettes Baton Corps. This group was founded in Heilbronn, Germany in 1981, where a former member were the first Americans to march in the Heilbronn Herbst Fest Parade.
Okay.
In Germany, yeah.
Break out the lederhosen.
That's right. These folks are under the direction of founder Joette Rose, and they're from Gloucester, Virginia. Came all the way up here from Gloucester, Virginia.
Sure
You guys
did.
are doing
This
a
was
great
it.
job of getting things together for it.
You know, honestly, we get calls, a lot of calls from all over the state, believe it or not, for entries in this
Yeah.
parade.
Wow. Well, it's incredible, and we appreciate those folks coming up here all the way from Gloucester, Virginia. Gloucester's a beautiful little town, too, right down there near the water, right next to Yorktown.
Well, they think it's beautiful here, too, because here they are.
Yes,
They've come
they-
to Ashland today.
In their bright red capes
Looking
and
nice.
twirling batons with red pom-poms on their white shoes.
Hey, sometimes partridge in the pear tree doesn't appeal to as many folks as does a door decoration. You want a door decoration? Gordon Long Florist has everything you want for the holiday season. They do everything with flowers there is to do. This year, add the distinction of a door decoration for the holidays from
Okay.
Gordon Long. Doing business at the same location since 1886 and the same shop building since 1971. So for the holiday flower and decorating needs around your house, visit Gordon Long Florist, 201 Henry Clay Road in Ashland.
Hey, this is the Lions Leo Club
Right.
float. The
You-
Leo Club is out at Patrick Henry High School. Do you realize the Leo Club out there has over 100 members?
You were telling me that the
Wow.
other day.
Incredible. And we're really proud of those folks. I'm in the Lions Club here in Ashland, and we're real proud of them.
Got a bunch of them on the back of that truck, too.
You're the Girl Scout troop number 496. The Girl Scouts of America, all dressed up. And here's one of those red, white, and blue displays that we were mentioning, Don, that
Oh,
we
my
thought might be picking up on that patriotism theme. And they're certainly doing that today with the American flags on their white sweatshirts. And
Red, white, and blue lettering on their wagon. They're
and then,
all
of course,
set.
the red and white Santa hats.
Yes,
Can't
indeed.
beat that. By Design, you know what they are?
By design.
They're right here in the heart of Ashland. They've been providing premier internet solutions locally and nationally since 1998. Electronic brochures, database design, multimedia development, website hosting, e-commerce, all that stuff. Just a few of the services they provide. For companies of all sizes, their solutions fit any budget. If your company is not online or if your website has not produced the results you expect, call By Design at 798-8400, 798-8400, or visit their website at www.bydisn.com. Changing the way you do business by design.
And we were just passed by Girl Scout Troop 3207. They had a nice camping seat set up. And here's a clown group.
Well, that was 3207, the Ashland.
Yeah, this is the Duncan Memorial United Methodist Clowning Group. And there's
Well, they're right here. We're almost in front of the Duncan Memorial United Methodist Church, which
Yeah,
is
it
just right over behind us here.
there's my little clown right there as a member of that group.
Oh my gosh, that wasn't an Andrews clown, was it?
Yeah, I think it was.
They do a lot of good work taking their skits and songs and just plain silliness to hospitals around the area, and we appreciate them for doing that.
We've got Hanover Academy's float up next. The float from Hanover Academy School here in Ashland. Their float is Heroes for the Holidays. Heroes for the Holidays, and you're right, Bill. Red, white, and blue all over. Decorated with letters written by students to the military men and women.
What a great,
So that's
great
nice.
idea. That's
Oh,
terrific.
that's super. I changed my mind. There's 3,000 kids here today.
I think you're right. I think you're right. Now, following them is the Pamunkey Regional Library bookmobile, along with characters from the storybooks.
Yeah,
I see Alice.
They're from the Ashland Branch Library here.
Absolutely.
The characters are. And the Pamunkey Bookmobile
Pardon me?
following up.
All kinds of storybook characters. That's a teapot.
Teapot, sure.
The
see a
teapot
white,
and
see
the
a white
cards.
rabbit over there.
All from Alice in Wonderland, and followed by the smiling Cheshire Cat perched on top of the bookmobile, riding down the road.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, the Cheshire Cat up there.
Here's a kid dressed up as a can of
Paint
paint.
Yeah. Pretty good.
That's not
Pretty good
bad.
stuff.
That's not bad. Alice in Wonderland, the float from the Pamunkey Regional Library. That Ooga horn coming from the, it looks like an old, I don't know what year, I don't know what model year that is.
It's old.
It's old. It's older than you are. And there's some little kids sitting back in the rumble seat having a great, great time. Here's a group you will hear from time to time on WHAN.
Yeah, you're right. During Gospel AM particularly.
That's
I know,
right.
I know Carlton has several discs from folks that play out at the Gospel Chicken House, and here comes the Gospel Chicken House Band. In fact, they're featured on some of the music that Carlson plays.
That's right. The Gospel Chicken House Band. You know, they do a great job in Montpelier, Virginia. The band plays every Saturday night, 7 p.m. at the Gospel Chicken House, and every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. at the retirement homes. And they hope you'll join them there. The Gospel Chicken House Band. Be sure to come on out and enjoy those folks whenever you get a chance. And you can hear these guys on WHAN on Sunday morning on
Gospel AM.
Hey, here comes Smile now.
Oh,
Here
yeah.
comes
Here comes
Float from Ashland Family Dentistry.
Indeed.
Dr. Corpitz and all these folks who've been out here and
Look,
sponsoring
Dr.
our
Corpus
parade.
is handing out candy. There's how a dentist drums up business.
He's drumming up some business.
The man's handing candy out. What a way to get business. Oh, no, it's sand. Oh, cool.
Now what is? Oh, it's.
Oh, it's
isn't
it's
that cute?
a little.
It's a like a
what
do you an
a
hourglass?
timer. It's
In our case, it's probably
timer.
a minute glass.
I thought he had candy trying to drum up business. Huh?
Ashland Family Dentistry. Look at these spiffy Corvettes, would you? Oh,
one
they are honeys, aren't
one
they?
of the Corvette clubs.
This is the Capital City Corvette Club, and they've got I don't know, half dozen Corvettes in here.
All nice looking rides.
Can't you see WHAN painted on the side of one of these?
Yeah, I could.
I think that'd be great.
Well, speaking of cars, have you heard about Ashland's Charm School for cars?
I have not.
Well, it's the place we can get that logo put on the side of a vet for us. It's Loving's Auto Body Shop.
Oh, of course.
They have a magical touch with metal. Loving's Auto Body specializes in late model collision repair, and they can guarantee a color match. Insurance claims are welcome, so let Loving's Auto Body make your car her charming self again. Bring back her beauty with a low-cost repair at Loving's Auto Body Shop, 250 Ashcake Road in Ashland.
You know, one of the other things that's so good about this parade is a chance to see all of the folks in scouting. It's amazing how many young people in Hanover County are involved in scouts. Here comes Girl Scout Troop number 632.
Their theme is Christmas Around the World.
And that's, I think that's South Anna, I believe.
Yeah, South Anna.
You know, I think last year we were remarking about how many young people in Hanover County are involved in scouting in some way or another, either Boy Scouts or the Daisies or the Girl Scouts or Brownies. I mean, it's just incredible. And this is followed by Troop 367, Girl Scout Troop number 367. Well, a lot of young ladies involved in scouting. Here comes another scout troop. This is troop number 772. These are Girl Scouts troop number 772.
They're singing Rudolph.
Not doing a bad job of it either.
They did their float up with a bunch of greenery. It looked very nice. Yeah, and here's the troop 772.
Kids love to participate.
We have a lot of the scout troops coming in here right now. Hey, you know the holidays aren't complete without U-Crops over in the Ashland Hanover Shopping Center. Check out their weekly specials every week and help to make your holidays a tasty and festive one. By the way, U-Crops can help you make your holiday entertaining a breeze.
Oh.
You worried about that? Let them do it. They got carry-out trays and platters, a great selection. Take the worry out of the holidays. Visit U-Crops over in the Ashland Hanover Shopping Center. Hey, your guests will think you did it. You did all the work.
They will.
And U-Crops will never tell. They'll keep your secret for you. So stop by and see U-Crops today for the holidays. Following this is the Hanover County Black Heritage Society. It's a nonprofit organization formed back in 1994. And
Good interpretive history of black heritage in Hanover County. They've been doing a real good job.
they have been doing a great job, and following in some great-looking cars here too, aren't they? These are some beauties. There's a Thunderbird. What year is that? Bright red Thunderbird.
Oh, mid-60s, yeah, mid-60s Thunderbird.
Here's an
followed by
Impala.
a early 60s Impala, and then a late 60s Camaro. In fact, that may be like a 70,
They look like
71.
an old Studebaker.
I ought to get my Cadillac in this parade. What do you think?
You'd have to push it. You look pretty silly pushing it down the street.
Hey, that thing's going to be a classic one day.
That piece
Actually,
of
it will be a
junction
classic.
over there in the station lot.
Yeah, it will be a classic next year, as a matter of fact.
If it stays out in that station lot much longer, there won't be anything left. A hubcap disappeared the other day. So.
It really will. Yeah, whoever got my hubcap, I hope you enjoy it.
Here's the Ashland Little League. They got a bunch of excited kids.
Ashland Little League in their bright red shirts with baseball on the front of it, and Ashland's
they're fired
across
up.
it. They are fired up. Now, here's my kind of car.
Oh, my goodness.
Here's my kind of car, Don. What do you think?
That's you, Bill. That is you.
That's a 1929 Mercedes-Benz Gazelle Classic.
Wow.
It's convertible.
That's beautiful.
It's owned by Bill and Mary, I hope I pronounced their name right.
Wagon.
Western Henrico County.
And then we got, following that, we've got the Tuckaway Child Care Center with their kids.
Wow, a 1929 Mercedes.
Isn't that a beautiful? That's a beauty.
All right, stop drooling, fellas. Hey, at Sheets, they know that breakfast is the most important meal of the day. That's why you can order from the delicious breakfast menu 24 hours a day. You can get a scrumptious bacon, egg, and cheese schmisket, or a lip-schmacking sausage, egg, and cheese schmuffin, or maybe you'd rather try a schmegel. Got a sweet tooth? No problem.
Wow.
Have a delectable Dots pastry like a fresh baked cinnamon roll, a delicious glazed donut. Wash it down with fresh brewed coffee.
Good.
Sheets is the place for breakfast all day, every day. And
There
that's
goes
Sheetz.
John Walker with Reed Funeral Home. That's one of his classic car. Or it's not a classic; it's an antique car. It's a beauty, isn't it?
Notice he has the thing like from a hearse in the side of the side windows, but it's not a hearse.
It's a beauty.
Man,
Yeah,
I
that is-
remember when this Ford came out. That's a 45 or 46, right after the Second World War.
Oh, that is something. You know, it looks
Pretty
like
car,
my dad's
pretty car.
old Packard. He used to have a Packard
I
that
remember
looked like
that.
that. Wasn't that something?
That's a Packard.
Well, that's a Packard with a running board. That's a. Let's see. That was a 1938 Packard. The one in front of it was an antique 1949 Ford. Yeah, there's some beauties. And here are our buddies from WXGI.
Miss Richmond.
We want to. We'll always take our hat off to those folks. They're good people over there.
Yeah, and they've got Miss Richmond riding with them. That's Bonnie Corker, I thought it said.
Yep. And let's see, coming behind here, I have listed the Mechanicsville Riding Club, but I'm not sure that's right.
No, it looks
I
like
don't
we've got
think
another
so.
Girl
This is
Scout troop. We've got
This is troop number.
Girl Scout Troop 3037 from Richmond now. And they got a nice float.
They do, and they're followed by Girl Scout Troop 302. And I can't read the banner. Can you read
That's
the
Brownie Troop
Brownie
821. Brownie Troop 821. So a bunch more kids in scouting programs.
Wow, number of kids just blow my mind. This is just wonderful seeing
Yeah, it
these
really
kids
is.
in this parade.
It really is. It's great. That's what the parade's all about.
Just in the weather cooperate. It's just a good way to start the season.
I haven't seen a frowny face out here, Don.
Oh,
Good thing, too, because we'd chase them away.
Yes, we would.
And you can tell by the smiles and giggles that it's the holiday
this
season,
is-
can't you? Got to thank the folks over at the Kiwanis Club for putting this on. The folks at Bear Island for helping out there. I mean, this is just really part of Ashland and Hanover County that we can't
Yes, it is.
can't ignore.
The traditional kickoff to the holiday season.
Tell you what, if you're a kid in Hanover County, you're going to be in a scout troop.
Yeah,
aren't you?
here's
That's
another-
Brownie Troop 972.
Yeah, another Brownie Troop. A couple of trucks worth of kids. They got pictures decking out their truck. Colored pictures that they've done.
Looks like some handiwork there.
Yeah. Yep. All hand done stuff.
This is Troop 3165. Spiffy looking truck they're in too, isn't it?
Very nice. Okay, and we've got another horse group coming next. So I think that'll get you
that's
back
my
on.
riding
That'll
group.
get you
I
back
think
on.
that's the Mechanicsville Riding Club, I believe.
they've passed though, haven't they?
well,
yeah.
well, I'm not sure. We'll find out here in just a second because they're sort of up the road from us just a little bit. Oh, here they come. It says the
Chicks
this is
and
the
Chaps.
4-H.
The
The
Chicks,
4-H.
Chicks and Chaps 4-H.
what?
Chicks and Chaps. That's what it says.
Here they are. It's a 4-H club. They ride in pairs, hunt seat style. What does that mean?
They're number 64.
Means they were
that's right.
chaps.
You,
I don't know. I don't know. It's the
Aren't you a horse rider?
no.
Oh, I thought you were a horseman.
No, I ride a sofa pretty well. Pretty good on a sofa.
You're listening to the WHAN broadcast of the Ashland Hanover Kiwanis Holiday Parade, and we hope you enjoy it today. Hope you're out here watching the parade. It's always a great event. There's some beautiful, beautiful horses that are passing in front of us now from the Chicks and Chaps 4-H Club.
You thought I made that up?
I
didn't
thought you'd made that up. They're from Montpelier, Virginia, and we want to say hi to them and appreciate them coming by. And of course, whoever has the unfortunate job of walking along behind with the
Hooper scooper.
with the scooper and the
you? And the shovel.
and the shovel.
And the wagon looks
Wagon.
full.
The wagon does look full.
So they've been doing their work. They're making their money today.
Well, that's
Oh, look there at it.
part of the horse.
These kids will be out here
That's
after a while.
right. Part of what you got to do when you have horses, isn't it?
I think we got the Liberty Middle School cheerleaders coming up next. Is that right?
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Liberty Middle School cheerleaders made up of 6th, 7th, and 8th graders, and the girls cheer for all the Liberty sporting events. And they're cheering for us even as we speak.
And they're coming in front of us right now. Liberty Middle School cheerleaders.
Boy, that sun's getting low in the sky now, isn't it?
It's starting to
Holy
get in
smoke.
our eyes a little bit now. That's right. That's right. Now here's some. What are these dressed up as?
Boxes, packages.
They are. That's what they are. They're dressed up as Christmas packages.
And who is this? Dance Masters, School of Dance.
They're themed the gift of dance,
And they're dressed as boxes and dancing
That's
around.
right. And they're playing music, rocking around the Christmas tree.
Then we have a group of
Cute
girls,
costumes.
a group of Girl Scout cookies, all dressed up as the different types of cookies with the names on them.
Each one of the girls dressed up as a Girl Scout cookie.
Yeah, and it has the names, tag-alongs and Samoas and all that written on the little outfit. That's cool.
Oh man, that's great. Here comes Miss Henrico.
That's petite Miss Henrico.
Oh, you're
Jessica
right.
Rawls.
You're
the
absolutely
petite
correct.
Miss Henrico,
Here's little Miss Henrico.
right? Nicole Gordon there.
Huh? Teen Miss Henrico.
And that's Crystal Ote. Got the wave down.
Huh?
She's got the wave
got
down.
the wave
Gotta have
down.
that
Yeah,
princess.
that's right.
Gotta have that princess wave thing. She's got it.
Yeah.
Don, you're gonna have to practice that.
Those guys do it.
Well, let's see. See some dogs coming.
Yes, indeedy. Hey, if you're buying real estate or selling real estate in Hanover County, you may as well call a professional. Call Chris Gilman with Gilman and Bateman Realtors. He's a full-time real estate agent since 1988. Chris sells homes and land in central and western Hanover. Whether you're listing your home as a seller or looking for that special place as a buyer, you can get in touch with Chris Gilman. From the center of the universe to Rockwell, Montpelier, and Doswell.
Yeah.
From Bumpus to Dawn. You can call on Chris Gilman. Give him a call. Here's the phone number, 798-9108. That's Chris Gilman at Gilman and Bateman Realtors in Ashland, 798-9108.
Give Chris a call. He'd love to hear from you.
He would love to hear from you. What are these?
Carrying canines.
Carrying canines. These are little tiny. Well, no, I was going to say there's a little tiny dog out there, but behind that banner is a dog about the size of my house.
Yeah, that's a large one,
Wonder what they feed him. Neighbors?
perhaps.
Look at the size of that.
Is that a Great Dane?
It's large.
I don't know. I'd hate to feed that one.
You won't need an invitation, but here's one just the same. It's First Capital Bank, located in Innsbrook and in the Ashland Junction Shopping Center. First Capital Bank is committed to helping customers build their business and to providing personalized service. Remember the days when banks gave you hometown service? Well, those days aren't gone. They've just moved to First Capital. For a complete line of banking services and friendly faces, too, visit the First Capital Bank in the Ashland Junction Shopping Center.
Look at these dogs. Look at
Cute.
these things. Aren't they great?
Boy, they got everything from the big to the tiny.
This is Caring Canines. It's an organization that provides, I can't read it. Oh, I said dogs. to visit nursing homes. Oh, that's
cool.
a neat
Yeah,
idea. Isn't that a great idea?
Yeah, they train the dogs to be real gentle and nice. And they take them to visit.
Gracious.
Yes, that's cool.
Didn't that dog have a brandy keg under his chin? I'm not sure about that. There's some great
We'll
ones
call
there.
him and find out.
Followed by the Atlee Girl Scouts, represented by troops 57, 74, 165, 454, 517, troop 856, 901, 3227, 3270, 3254, and 3308. Did I leave anybody out?
I don't think so. Holy smokes, they have some Girl Scouts.
They
now.
really do. I'm telling you, Don. We have got the highest concentration of scouts in this county, I think, of anywhere in the country.
You know, and I think all of the troops have to be represented here today.
Oh, I'm sure they are.
Oh, yeah.
They must be.
We've seen them all.
They must be. And they're pulling in front of us right now. Happy holidays from all of these troops. I think we have some more entries here from our caring canines who are sort of pulling up the rear here.
Yeah, they're tagging along.
You know, that reminds me, we've started a new show on WHAN on Sundays, which we had to preempt a little bit today, called Caring for Creatures.
Yes.
Because we're kind of like Critter Radio. So
Right.
be sure to join us at 2 o'clock for that. There's Troop 3227.
Here's a float now coming up next. A float from the Regal Virginia Center
That's
Cinemas.
exactly
Regal, yeah.
right. And Boy
They're featuring
Jimmy Neutron, the boy genius.
Blast off this Christmas.
You know, Lee always does a great job. Look at this is the one-eyed, the
77
little guy with a
coming
one eye.
Oh, that's the Monsters
That's
thing.
the new movie that's coming out. Regal Cinemas always has a great time promoting their movies. There's Lee over there,
Yes, yep, there he is.
walking along beside. And you want to talk about a guy who knows how to promote movies? It's Lee.
Yes, he does.
Oh, there's more scouts.
These are Cub Scouts.
Cub Scouts is pack 793. Pack 793, it looks like.
They've got their American flag and all of their patriotic-looking symbols up here. They got flags from Virginia and I guess that's their Cub Scout.
Yeah, that's their
Flag
troop
there.
flag.
These are followed by the
And we got the Forest Grove United Methodist Church coming up next.
yes.
And they're singing
I
carols.
think they're the ones who sponsor this Cub Scout troop.
Perhaps you're right.
That's the Forest Grove United Methodist Church. They got a nice looking display there, don't they?
We got the We Three Kings pulling up the rear. As they sing We Three.
Well, as they sing, We Three Kings. They got the
Yeah.
star.
I think we're about to see the sun dip.
It's
Really bright.
It's starting to brighten things up a little bit over here.
What? That's a truck?
This is
Who we got coming up next?
Hey, Michelle.
Beaver Dam
Kids.
Brownies.
Kids.
Another brownie.
that's right.
Another brownie troop. Troop 960 from Beaver Dam. The Beaver Dam.
Oh, that's right.
Brownies.
There they are.
You know, I'm going to get some numbers
That's
on
cute.
the number of scouts in the county.
I think that'd be a great idea.
Theirs is cute. They have a message on the side of their float that says they can barely wait for Christmas. It's spelled with a bear, and they all have their teddy bears with them.
Barely.
Well, every Corvette in the United States has got to be in this parade
Yeah, we
today.
got a lot of vets. I
So-
think we had a couple of different vet clubs that are in this thing traditionally every year.
And they've brought up there. Boy, that's a nice looking yellow, bright yellow Corvette over here. Isn't that a honey? This is the trying to find the name of this group. Can't find it.
And it's like the Corvette.
But they got some spiffy looking Corvettes.
It's
in
the
there.
Corvette Club of Richmond.
Now here come the fire trucks. Here come the fire engines.
You know, these Corvettes came from Hampton.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, Hampton
There's
Corvette
the
Club.
Corvettes.
they are some beauties. Ashworth Chiropractic and Acupuncture invites you and your family to visit their office for quality, personable care. Ashworth Chiropractic and Acupuncture is located across from the town offices, has served Hanover for 16 years. For acupuncture, therapeutic massage, and rehabilitation, be sure to visit Dr. Ashworth. And if you've never tried chiropractic medicine, Dr. Ashworth will explain the benefits to you so you can make a more informed choice about your health program. That's Ashworth Chiropractic and Acupuncture, 112 Thompson Street in Ashland.
And here come the Miss Black Creeks. The Miss Black Creek, Devin Neville, and Little Miss Black Creek, Claire Fry. They have the tiny Miss Hanover Tomato Queen and Little Miss Hanover Tomato Queen. I can't read their names. They got away too quick. They're all there with the Black Creek Volunteer Fire Department.
Here's the fire engine from Black Creek.
Black Creek.
That's right. That was the Hampton. You were right. The Hampton Corvette Club. Now I'm catching up with you here. It was a Hanover
memory of Fire Department in New York.
Yep, right on the back. Right.
Here's a Cub Scout pack number 706.
Those kids are carrying their flags and their banners, looking good.
Yeah, these kids are having a great time, aren't
Here's the Central Virginia Mustang Club. A lot of Mustangs from, a variety of
man, are they
eras.
beauties or what?
Everything from the newer ones back into to middle 60s. Very nice.
Don, how far do these young folks walk in this parade? What's the distance, you know?
In this, with this new route, mile and a half.
Mile and a half?
And under the old one, it started at Sneed Street, ran all the way to US 1, was exactly a mile. But we probably added at least a quarter to half a mile.
Mm-hmm. Right.
But
here are the antique fire trucks now, following up behind the Old Dominion Mustang Club. More members of the Old Dominion Historical Fire Society. Looks like about a 1965 Ford pumper there, or hook and ladder.
These guys restore and maintain antique fire equipment.
And we've got several of them.
All these units are privately owned and privately maintained. How about that? Would you like to have one of those sitting in your front yard?
Sure.
I think it'd be great.
Every kid in the neighborhood would be over all the time.
Here's Charles City County Volunteer Fire Department truck.
That's an old one, too.
An oldie, isn't it? That's a beauty. Here comes the County of Henrico Division of Fire, their tactical rescue team. I was wondering when that was going to happen.
Yeah, it had to happen. They couldn't hold off for so long.
Coming up behind here.
Red Mule Express.
That's a beauty, isn't it?
The Red Mule Express. That is cool.
It's a covered trail wagon owned by Bill Huggins and family, decorated for the Christmas season. Wagon is pulled by two red mules, Junebug and Susan. I don't know which one's which.
They do. Hey, a bright smile is worth a lot, and Ashland Family Dentistry is your smile headquarters. Call for an appointment with Dr. Corpix for cleaning or for a regular checkup. Dr. Corpix has been serving happy families in Hanover for years with full dental services. Call 798-2776 for an appointment. And to serve you better, the Ashland Family Dentistry will be opening a new office in Ladysmith the first part of this coming year. So call Ashland Family Dentistry 798-2776 for an appointment today.
Here come the Caroline County Panthers. It's a competitive junior all-star cheerleading squad, ages 9 through 15. If you couldn't tell, it was a cheerleading group.
Yeah, you're not listening.
You're not listening. All right, they're getting ready to put on a little demonstration for us here as they, I guess they're going to, oh, there we go.
Oh, cool.
Holding someone way up above everybody. Oh, man, and then dropping the poor kid into their waiting arms. Would you do that?
Sure. As long as you weren't underneath. They're doing their thing.
These young ladies all dressed up in their Santa best, I guess you could say. Oh, don't drop her. Don't drop her.
Oh,
All right.
That's great. That's the Caroline County Panthers.
Competitive cheerleaders.
you know, the organizers here have done a real good job of spacing. This parade has moved along at a good clip.
Just been absolutely
we
done
haven't
very,
had
very
any
well.
gaps in the parade yet.
It's been done well.
You guys have really learned how to do this.
Here's the Montpelier Learning Center. The Montpelier Learning Center float, a quality preschool for 3- and 4-year-olds. Their float theme is Old Glory, and all the kids have flags, flag shirts, and a flag Christmas tree. Very patriotic.
There's a Statue of Liberty there, too.
Yep, Statue of Liberty. Very nice from the Montpelier Learning Center. Followed by Cub Scout Pack 704.
Their theme is Camp Life this year. And
they've
they're
got
all
a-
out there.
yeah,
Looks
they've
like
got a
they're ready. They
tent.
got a fire going, and they're gonna could have a fire going, I guess, if they wanted.
Have their tent.
That's right. And here's a bunch of folks who know how to break bricks and sticks.
Yes, indeed.
It's the Old Dominion Taekwondo. Little Warriors group riding in their regular sized truck. Old Dominion Martial Arts dedicated to providing an environment where students of all ages are encouraged to reach their highest potential.
Cool uniforms.
Did you ever
too.
do that? Did you ever get a
Briefly.
black belt or a...
I got a pink belt. No, no. Actually, I had a friend of mine's dad taught us some stuff one time.
Southern State's been in business since 1923. Did you know that?
No, I
could've
did not.
guessed.
1923. Southern State's going on past us in front of us here. And coming up behind is a great selection of
we got
great
some
selection of
antique
cars.
cars
I don't know,
for
some
sure.
really antiques. They're beauties, aren't they? There's a Ralph Lee 1955 sedan delivery. What is that?
Double nickel.
I don't know what that is. Ronnie Lee Jones 32 for 3-window coupe. A 1934 Roadster.
69
1969
Firebird.
Pontiac Firebird. Now 1933 Chevy. What is that? A Miller car? What is that?
I don't know.
Here's the double nickel
Here's
right
the
here.
double nickel,
That's a
right.
beauty, isn't it?
That's not a custom-made vehicle. That was sold that way.
Is that right? The bells you hear behind us, the
Yeah, it's the
tones you hear behind us are coming from the church over here, aren't they?
well, actually, they're coming from over there.
Suddenly
The old-
it's cold.
It's starting
We've
to get a
gone
little
from
bit cold.
summer to winter.
Coming from the old chapel here.
Well, that reminds me. Here's a here's
Oh yeah, there's the
the Miller Genuine
truck.
Draft.
Hey, here comes our buddy.
Here comes our buddies from Exterminating Unlimited.
And let me tell you, they've done a job at WHAN. You
They
wouldn't
had
believe the things that they've killed
They had
around the
they had
station.
plenty to work with over WHAN. I'll tell you that right now.
Craig Duncan and the folks over at Exterminating Unlimited.
They do a great job, and we we appreciate them. I think we must keep these guys in business, don't you?
Yeah, they've killed a few critters around our place.
They sure have. They certainly have.
Hey, Craig.
There he is.
He's done his
I like
truck
his
all
hat.
up.
Look at his hat in
Yeah.
there.
All of a sudden it's turning cold.
Well, coming up here is a great display. It's the Virginia Military Vehicle Association,
Wow, I didn't know you could buy those things.
preserving American military vehicles.
That's what we
of them.
need, a Sherman tank. And paint our
This is
logo
an
on that side of it.
interesting entry.
This is an interesting
Yeah, this
entry.
is cool.
It is. I spent my time driving one of those things.
You know,
I wouldn't mind having an Army Jeep.
Yeah, it'd be fun.
I think it'd be
Little
great.
road
I'd
Jeep.
love it. I'd love it. An armorer. I was an armorer. I can't shoot a weapon, but I could take it apart and put it back together for you.
Okay, 3 old Jeeps,
This is
a
the,
couple of big trucks.
Old
That's
deuce,
cool.
deuce and a half truck. That's
oh, yeah,
Virginia
Deuce and Half, yeah.
Virginia Military Vehicle Association coming by.
You know, this is private.
Yeah.
We were
Yeah,
just
it's the
saying, I didn't know you
tags,
could buy this.
antique tags on those things.
Yeah. There's some beauties, aren't they? That's a headquarters unit.
Got
number
his old
31.
World War II helmet on.
Yeah.
Can't read that one. Let's see here. Who are these folks? I can't. Looks like they're from Montpelier.
Not sure who this is.
Beautiful display, but we can't read it. Can't tell you who it is. Oh, wait a minute. Here comes the sign. Maybe we can see what it is. 18-wheelers. I don't know. Come roll with us. Here's our friends from the
Whistle Stop Ice Cream Shop.
If you want some great tasting ice cream, stop by the Whistle Stop. They got some great stuff over there. Hey, By Design is in the heart of Ashland, and if you're looking for internet solutions, electronic brochures, database design, anything like that, web hosting, e-commerce, it's just some of the services they provide. You can call the folks over there for companies of all sizes. Their solutions fit any budget. So if your company's not online or your website's not doing it, call By Design at 798-8400, 798-8400. And let's see, who we got coming up here?
Well, looks like we got a few more antique fire trucks. I think they just sprinkled them in.
This is a 1965 American LaFrance fire truck.
That's the front one. You're correct.
Look at this. Look at
And a
this.
65 Mack fire truck.
I think that's the 42 Ford
42
fire
Ford.
truck.
Yeah,
That's a
that is.
beauty.
That
isn't it?
is. And then
that's
we
from
got
Ruther Glen, Virginia.
And then here's a 65. That looks like a Ford as well. It is.
That's the. Is that the Mack?
That's a Ford. That's a 61 Ford brush truck is what that is.
Okay.
It sure
All
is. Interesting. Well, take a break. Visit Break Time in the Henry Clay Shopping Center. They're open for lunch at 11 a.m. on weekdays, and you can enjoy an hour free pool with any lunch special. Great food, great fun, and a great place. That's Break Time. For air hockey, ping pong, foosball, pool on regulation-sized tables, shuffleboard, darts, and they're open on weekends at 4 p.m. Plan to try lunch this week at Break Time. We know you'll become a regular. Break Time's in the Henry Clay Shopping Center, right in the center of Ashland.
And going by in front of us, U-Crops Supermarkets. They've got an entry in a great old, looks like old grocery store truck, followed by the Ladies Essence Social Club.
And they're essencing on the back of that thing, too.
They're going to town, aren't they?
They're dancing in the
Here
back
comes
of
the
that car.
Corvette Club of Richmond. They have at least, they say they're going to have at least 15 clubs, and I think 15 cars in here. I think they're right.
Yeah,
I think
they're
they've
right
got
on
that
at 15.
many.
They sure do.
So, and some beauties there are too. Here comes a Corvette with a snowman on the back, and it looks like a reindeer driving the car.
Yeah, sure does. Snowman on the back, reindeer in the driver's seat.
Lots of American flags decorating the Corvettes. This is the Corvette Club of Richmond. Talking about U-Crops, don't forget, the holidays aren't complete without a trip to U-Crops. Check out their weekly specials every week and help make your holidays a tasty and festive one. You can get U-Crops to help you entertain for the holidays. It's a breeze. Just get one of their carry-out trays or platters, call ahead, and they'll be glad to fix up whatever you're looking for. Take the worry out of the holidays. Visit U-Crops in the Ashland Hanover Shopping Center. Your guest will think you did it, and U-Crops will never tell.
No, they're sneaky like that.
They're sneaky like that.
This is a real parade.
You were right. You guys have just outdone yourself this year, Don. I think you've just gone over the top.
Oh, that's not a vet. Look at that, a Dodge Prowler coming up back there.
Oh yeah.
Cool.
That's a beauty, isn't it? Look at that thing.
At Sheets, they.
Get over all
At
this.
what?
Yeah,
At
my
where?
voice is changing. I
I'd
can't
hate
fight
to
over
put
these
a
sounds.
monetary value on all these vehicles we've seen here today.
That's right.
No kidding. At Sheets, they know that breakfast is the most important meal of the day. That's why you can order from the delicious breakfast menu 24 hours a day. You can get a scrumptious bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit or a lip-smacking sausage, egg, and cheese muffin. Or maybe you'd rather try a bagel. Got a sweet tooth? No problem. Have a delectable Dots pastry like fresh baked cinnamon roll, delicious glazed donut, and you can wash it down with fresh brewed coffee. Sheets is the place for breakfast all day, every day.
Well, nobody heard that one.
No, they didn't, and it's probably a good thing. Now we've got
Well, if you hadn't guessed, this is the Ashland Volunteer Rescue Squad.
Yeah, we've got
fire company.
every EMS unit in Hanover County
That's right.
blowing their sirens at the moment.
Wouldn't be a parade without the sirens.
Talking over my commercials.
These guys do a great job. We've unfortunately had to have them come out to the radio station a couple times this past year, and I've always been pleased with everything they've done.
They're right there.
Don just getting up and taking a look down the road to see how many people there are, and he said there's just a ton of people out here today enjoying the parade.
Got some folks.
And it certainly is. The sun finally dropped behind the buildings here at Randolph-Macon College. And Don, you're right, it's starting to chill off just a little bit, cool down some.
You know, believe it or not, I think we're getting toward the end of this thing.
Well, we certainly are.
We're right up close to the end now, I think. I can actually see the end. Amazing. Here's some more of Hanover's finest. County, or Company 1 here. Truck 1 from Ashland. Our hook and ladder. As I said, we've seen pretty much all of Hanover County emergency services represented in this stretch of the parade.
This looks like a band.
Yeah, what have we got here?
This is in memory of those who were lost, in support of those who have lost.
Oh, it's the Verina Community Band. That's who it is. And here are the folks from Field Day of the Past. They have those deals out in Rockville a couple of times every year. The Field Day of the Past.
And we talk about these folks quite a bit on the air throughout the year. And look who it is. It is Santa Claus.
They're
so the
escorting Santa
season
Claus.
has officially started.